Yo, Abusia was from for Francis Akweni. Francis Akweni, dear, now, oh my God, about Kusini OGB for short. And then see a shame I know a better and come as part of our civic education program in the year 2022. So, and that the kind we'll show you video and answer Uti and whatever my MIA video ya we and we say, ya throw us subscribe, what Daruma. For one side, me as well, my way, I mean, this is just a very kind gesture to my and it doesn't take you that day. Now, what to me at the air. Miss Rawa, subscribe my obvious wa share a video no now for you be now when you so and share. Over to me see follow my Ghana back on via Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter. Automatic one own show Kesipa say obey side amaye. Yo, obvious wa as a video or comment to be an audio has here comment section or natural comment I was here one so amaye. And son I met to a ne as someone a year topic you know was say security alert Ghana ho bibi ekos wo Ghana sabre ya wogi ni pese yede eba ma yetiefo ene yahwefo nso enya very important asemo ye beka na efo bi a efa ye na yeti Ghana ho ene kontufo ye ne ayeti akontu mu wa bre abodobo snow awa wa fam na akwakuthuru Ghana no obi ni just few minutes wo niema a wodi ko ye nyina no na ya babachi abrantie bi a okotra Europe a yes abakwa afete for good obi ebunutuo within a spirit of a second 10 nipa no ofira asase we so wahwere ne nkwa bra obra ye nyina no ayekwa abusuya enyama ni bi wana SFM obi nso kotoka international airport nipa no befa no ye kromfo ye kanana ye gye ne ho nyama nyina twitwa ne sekan ebune no to afuo bi mu senya odumfo bi ne ko hu no a ekire ko bia no na ye ne sister ena akodi dwuma etesa ensem esisi ensem etoto akontofo enti ene de yebeka no ehu nya pa eye wosofo bi a wonya this experience won de Ghana wote ena wo kan wasam enti mo de mama yenko na yenko tie de osofo ne ka badansa na no yenfa flyer bi ento ye screen so OGB be ye fundraising enti ni person producer wadaroma flyer na ready put it up so people can see the flyer no flyer ya uhunu e wo so yi fundraising na ye for automated rotary bed and a baby bed ya ye diamond kwala de from Ghana enso ye to ye de ko hospital bi send maternity ward wa kwala no da wo nyina na asema to ho ebusua se bi asase so ye se wo ba baby abepie no eya na nya akwala no na wo dipa no mfum so enti se wo ho ba ufia sa na edihia da bi ebredu wo yonko da eno da mama ye nwene kwala ho OGB ye moto no say saving the next generation enti nyame ya adom a 2010 bosom ya yebesimi July ade ye ebeba so time na was so na we na everything in person making kan nyina your producer me da wase saa be dem person ye ko na ye kotie na audio na ye kotie enye video na ye kwakohwe this is a security alert ya Ghana enyema ye so trick ya ni boni phobia fa so omu yuso a omu de edi nkrofo nya titu Ghanaians in diaspora madawoma mama ye kotie audio na emra
in my house yesterday, that is the 22nd of June, just yesterday, which I think every Ghanaian should hear. I was in the house. I mean, around that time, everybody was asleep. I was doing some work on my laptop, and then I also fell asleep on the sitting room chair. Then around 10 minutes to midnight, I started hearing a banging on my door. So I just woke up from my sleep, from the chair, and I got closer to our door, our main door. Then I asked, "Who are you?" And then they said, "We are the police. We are the police. Open this door." And they were banging the door as if they wanted to break down the door. Thankfully, it was a security door. So you could see that they were trying to even break down the door, but they couldn't. They kept saying, "We are the police, open the door." Then I asked them, "Do police work at this time?" And in any case, I am not, I am not, I don't have any issue with the police. And even if there is need for you to come to me, let it be in the morning. I cannot open the door for you around this time. It says, if you think we are not the police, look outside and see our car. And then we peeped through our window, and then we saw this police flashlight on top of a white pickup, just like the police. And then we started trying to see the people around. There were about 5 to 6 armed men armed to the teeth, and apparently they had forced their way into our compound. They had actually used their hands and their measures to open our main gate, and they are now in our yard, and we are living at the first floor. We were upstairs, so they had even climbed up, and they were standing in front of the main door of our door upstairs, and we were wondering, how will police, force their way into somebody's room, somebody's main yard like this, and get close to wherever they want to get to. I mean, almost breaking into the main room of somebody they want to talk to. The person should freely surrender. So we saw that they were not just fully armed, they were all wearing police uniforms. And then some were in the car, some were walking, going around the whole story building, and then some were standing behind the gate. So we told them that no, we cannot open the door. So my wife got up, and then she started shivering. Myself, I was shivering because this is my very first time I have experienced such an incident. We were shivering. Thankfully, the children were asleep, but my elderly boy was awake, so he was with mommy. Then I told mommy. Mommy said, "Let me go and open the door." My wife was saying that, "Let me go and open the door. I don't want to have anything to do with the police. I don't want any problem with the police." Then I warned her, "Don't open that door." So I left her and went into one of the rooms, and I called a friend of mine, who eventually led me to call the police headquarters, 1518555. When I called the police headquarters, they also said no, they don't know anything about, they don't have such a report that there's that urgency for some of their people to come to Domiabra. So we should not open the door, but they were going to cause the Kaswa or Amam from team to come and help us. So we're just there, and then they were still around. So before I came out, my wife almost opened the door. I mean, she opened the burglar proof, and then opened up 3 locks goes in, and then 3 key locks goes in. So she had opened the 3 locks up, and is left with the key. She opened the first one, opened the second one, left with the third one for them to bang in. And then my elderly boy told him, "Mommy, stop, mommy, stop." I was in the room locked up making my call. So when I came out, I saw that, hey, my wife nearly opened the door. So when the boy told her to stop, she started locking everything back again. And then when I came out, I heard my wife talking to them downstairs. My wife was up in the room through the window. They asked my wife, "So you think we are armed robbers, eh? You don't want to open it?" My wife said, "We have never said you are armed robbers. But wait, my husband has just spoken to headquarters." Then they said, "Spoken to who?" Then she said, "Headquarters, police headquarters." Then my wife said, "Yes." Then they said, "Which number did your husband dial?" Then she said, "My husband dialed 18555. Immediately they started running away into their car. And then my wife started begging them, "Don't run, please. patrol team are coming. Then they asked, where are they? Then my wife told them, they are just at the junction. Then they started, the way they opened the door, they held my gate like that together and pulled it backwards and made sure that the two lockers went into the hole, like professional thieves. And then they sat in the pickup and then reversed because my wife said they were coming from the junction. They didn't want to meet the patrol team. They reversed backwards and then used some bad, muddy road, right side, move straight on to dodge them to make sure that they would not encounter the police. The next today, being Thursday, my wife went to make the report. We were shivering throughout. I mean, we couldn't sleep. Up till now. My wife is still not herself. We went there, and Amanfo said they've never sent any team to us. Headquarters doesn't know them. Where did they get the police uniforms? Where did they get the police car? How did they come to our house? And that is why I need to speak with all of you that when you meet police these days, it's so sad I am going to say this, and it is not because somebody told me, it is because of my experience myself. I was so shocked and I was so confused and so much afraid that I had to just tell God that, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I shall not fear any evil, even though I was very, very afraid. I had to say and confess that he that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High God shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. And indeed, God saved us that day. They would have come in, ravaged us, molest us, rape us, steal from us, do whatever to us, and nobody would have heard. Because by the time they left, it was about 12:15 to 12:20 a.m. That was the time they left. I want to talk to all of you and speak with you as fellow Ghanaians and brothers and sisters and fathers and mothers and sons and daughters and everybody. Please, let us be security conscious. There are many people patrolling this country now in security uniforms who are plain armed robbers. Kindly be careful. When somebody knocks on your door, please warn your children not to go open them until they are sure who the person is. You yourself, make sure that you are security conscious. Do not sit down and wait for these people in security. I don't know where they got police uniforms. I don't know where they got the guns. I don't know how they make themselves look like pure, correct police. But why did they run away after I had called 18555? And why were they not willing to wait for the patrol team? They were assassins, they were thieves, they were burglars, they were rascals in police uniform. Thank you.
Yo, abusia moso fasakwa masa ababio. Se na meka se ene da edika wutia na so hwe ya. Mese se obehwa se na subscribe ye channel e dia mai. OGB beye ade kese bi. Ye beye fundraising bi. Mse be dinka kan wasem ye be wie no a. Me de flyer no be san atoso bio. Se na be ya obehwe na wo hu. Enti dia meka akobie ene se papa yi anase osofo yi oso na yere na mo fie. Ena enipa bi abetoa wo fie wa. Omo bopunu claiming to be police officers. Na sene your friend say me kano and I say me ta kan say wo akwantuo mu na say police anase obi impersonate federal officer a crime ye bone kese a ye chiwa obekwa kwada je na beko prison menim Ghana how your friend is saying akonfo ana ni bone fo betimi anya police atade e de ahye and ye ne yewura IGP dampare asem we de e de wabemu nti ekwa bia so hwe kwa abefa so ifiri ne kono ene mate saa no eto be de ebetwa yesi crime de any expiring date abrante yesu asem no samo bebe na matrake osofo ye okasa yi if because of free according to him also free police headquarters nti e wona me de asane be fa se nipa of free no o document ni ma no nti menya information na matini awe the perpetrators no na matini achiwo na de na wo kan nyane se anadwo Ghana time I believe say 10 p.m. echo. And now, the Pamoy football fee. No more bopun mu say, omo ye police na omo so omo nyi ne a omo so mummy mum hwe mo puma mu say police light air flashing omo ko hwe ya ampa omo the police car esi wa bibi e boso obi a na Ghana for muntie me ye pa me call Ghana this year ya sam na make 2022 year edura na twana wo drive a wo be hu say obi e the car okuta police light air flashing na me twene wana me ntiase how and why asase we so obi betimi individual and as a private citizen onu betimi akofa your friend saying car or the police light bebo mu approach na mutimi nyasa say we yasa ye beche protocol say ka say wo ye bibi your friend impersonation wo pese wo ye wo say wo ye police ne so wo ye police ni entabusia o ma me to masem so egbofo ye yasa de no mo ne osofo ne ne yere exchange sa no mo kasa sa and no mo force o mo we. Now, according to the Osofo no kan say they were almost in. Now, so because of more security doors, empty, almost demand inside a baby, almost one. Now, almost be deep, almost bonny, and that's what I said. I was here. Near thing, I said, say what you fear or gun. Nessa obi, every general promotion or catch them say, or any palm wine or your wine runner. I was here, me a promo. Me name the NTM for 4 years, but way as part of civic education, what did you say? And the secretary alert first year children and Ibian said, to say nam Kagetia. No, be about just a pacho, if you conongo, na your friend is saying, where the old trick you. Me lot of fair, me watching in Tipuami. Na Bibia, I was catching the person Uncle Conongo station. So be for Conongo, Nasa one nam Kagetia. Na Conongo station, no Adam baby and nam, Nasa won't to me go on one consistency canwa, as a Panacrono and a wobble. Because if you can walk on a station, we been another woman in Navy. It took us something on him until and will be up on the memo. If you not commercial side and so. Who go through Ghana approach them for? Or be back some day. You know, be smart. Process it before you do it. Or so when they did not process what was happening. Because you TV almost according to almost say a police for. I was here. Police air fear, they don't do that. Police will only bust in your door. So we are hardened criminal. So we will be a protection more police for area and no matter about so I'm watching. Will be a way deep money or a fugitive or minor agent and a police for about so I'm watching. Now no grand any of fear. Will be any one's way from far. They will sleep in the comfort of their home. No, or chromophobia attitude. And this way again, now we are private citizen. Now say, you know, it doesn't, I apply with you. I was here, Jamaica, and I say, don't even think, say, Ubede, Ubebi open, and Yamobia and Ajo. And grow for a year, and nothing, Papa, and your one year. And why not say, I do but the Uncle Fred police. And to be part of the Ghana police hotline number and air to screen the producer. If we do have it, please put it up so people can see. Now, Abrantiano, and I say, or someone, a share your friend is saying, police are in an offray. And to a friend headquarters, almost say, Omunye Bibiasa, almost Sashi Bibiasa, and to know a best air conform. Now, some of Papa can, a medium was say, now your friend is saying, police, no, and yet, as a coach, when one, quite be as no, opus will be. Now, hey, and I may issue a word of caution to all the Ghanaian populace, free neko. Sa ehun ato ye Ghana for so a bibi na e dia yim hihye asem bi emfa ye ho wo bi e ba social media e be di watam opa na so so opa na so so anoma de e bi gibo a nkafa ho ben na Yesu Kristo o wada ja o de be komeka abusua enti na me kan na se Ghana for mutia na se mo hwe e wo OGBTV ase mesre ade bi e emfa ho na nyima ho se wonam na obi frɛ hey na hu se enipa no obi frɛ na se wonnim nipa kora entwewani kora entwewani hwe baabi a cause nipa wonnim won obo odi abeti na abemu because you always more highly like often than not to say wonnim nipa kora voice mamento abasem so ti mami minim de ha no nti wodi ayem hihye se ye be se na police wo bechew woni warrant yen serve obi a unkodi boni bia wo se me de ayem hihye mami no act of cowardice and a mama and a lack of knowledge about and near maybe to see and a mama. I am not blaming an innocent person who doesn't know what they're doing. The good book says that my people are perished for lack of knowledge. enti se nipa eni knowledge asana ete amento amasem so in conclusion papa no enya godro and also frɛ police headquarters na obisa wo se o masanhye ne meto sa na mo se baabi enti obeka kire ni papa ne fo ne se hey my friend a friend police head office enti headquarters asema maka kire me ni so mo sanhye get say sabele they are on their way and they are coming come and see akonfo no full speed afi no omudwane baabi ni so mo fa eno befa abusua afuto any addition that you for free near audio ya ekotie mu enyina ene se ni papa ne fo no wo ma ye so smart wo ma ye superintendent to say wo mo timi trust adwene emu se ade we de ya ye benya nkrofo se wo fira prochire ana okodu kana wo saka video yi ana audio yi na wutia abusua na me ka to ne se hwa wuye ye bi ma kontrofo no a mutu kwa acha mo dem kodu bibia na mpesa mo dem ho ekwaye yi no afeso ema mo wo Ghana mesre se wo no kunote na bibi e basa especially se awa no a obaba won e onkofo wane de ye besre ne se do not be stupid, do not be a fool, do not play a hero and ka se bi e be nipa bi a wonim no nipa bi a na dwemu da ho a wonim no a obey no obey the right thing se wutia wo se ngofo wo mo ye security bankrupt and no mo nye security conscious and nothing e ma near 2 years no se wutia wo se dia amateur in terms of any man also mo ye emo and a decision also making them say me and as who feel no be yet call the police police number no any need to so mo so ne woni wani hwe aye Ghana hotline media baso the second time say the beya we produce amane nyina so nti free na ekọ services ya wo de ebia na wo ekro kitwa bi mu ebia wo ekro bi ase ne be kase bia police eya bi abafra no na obi amfa headquarters dey 24/7 ne wo kanto mesakra number no na eja tusuwe abusua ti de me ka go wi nyina nse ni papa ne for dos wo bra wo bra nyina no somebody within a split of a second obetima ya den amahwehwe egotaw nti me ne basam aba wi no de OGB e ka nyina nse let us be security conscious say ne be ya ni papa ne for be anhwe na omonye den emmo ya bro na omo for etuo emmeje ho nyema enwi ensan kum ye enka ho ye de wesi asabre ye de besi a OGB be fundraising be na ye the flyer no eto so please if you do have the flyer please put it up so that viewers can see flyer and that's on next month 23rd information na ego so wadawoma share no so ni through wabra ye the link ebeto but you will miss out with me donate even abra yenya start here no into so person who donate here but your cash app you was there so person was send check in so wadawoma your number is be we so and also with my friend number no after so with my website www.omaganabackman.org fly ase www.omaganabackman.org ubetimi akọ na ukọ wa information na ewo nigu upese obedo na egubata ntisi nso a ubetimi do na egubata no follow Omagana Bago via Facebook, Instagram, YouTube and Twitter video in patro share na nkwachiri share video no na nkwachiri besremo a OGB members close the group any obi a we non OGB bia no share video wi odoma kono no share sabre dia me do besia mo so fasa kwa me do besia na me yadma e besa atwas. Thank you very much.